We all here. Told my niggas stay down, this'll be all year. We all here. Told my niggas stay down, this gon' be all year. Fuck back and forth talking, what's the verdict? A nigga rap but still living like I'm serving. Get your bitch up in that back and call him curving. Get the perking on that pussy, then I'm curving. Got them haters screwing faces when they see us. Niggas blowing money fast, they trying to keep up spending profits. Got them fucking up they re-up. Young niggas ballin' hard, tell them be up. Throwing rocks at the pen to fight the court case.
Welcome back to the Come Up Shows. Today we in Southside Jamaica, Queens with Chello. Chello, say what's up to them, Chello.
Nigga, you know what's up, man. Shouts to the Come Up Show. Thanks for having me.
No problem. As you guys can see, Chello just came off a memorable performance opening up for Cardi B and Little Baby.
Right.
Before we get into that, we're going to talk about what we pulled up to the barber shop. What's going on?
Yeah,
Where you got me at?
This the hood, man. This the turf right here. This it's my neighborhood. I was raised around the corner and shit. You can say I was raised in here too. It's my uncle barber shop. Shouts out to the Players Den, Sufton Boulevard. It's a home for me, so it's only right you come.
Pull up.
Feel the vibe, right? Right.
All right. So, what do you have going on now as far as any music? Yeah.
I just dropped the tape in December called Big Queens. So on every old platform's title of music.
What is it? Say it.
Big Queens.
Big Queens.
Right.
All right.
I'm actually finishing up another tape now called Sacrifices.
Mhm.
Should be out by the end of the month.
What songs did you perform for the concert?
The concert, I did a bunch of like older and newer things. Not really older, but I tried to like do some remixes, shit that the crowd would know. I did a couple joints off the Big Queens tape. I did one new joint off my new tape too, called We All Here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
How was that performance? Was that like one of your biggest performances?
Yeah. It was. Yeah, you can say that. It was one of my biggest in the sense of like crowd-wise.
Crowd-wise, right? Because that's what the footage looked crazy.
Yeah,
like
it was crazy.
The crowd was like.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
We all here. Told my niggas stay down, this'll be all year.
Chello, I know you dropped something on World Star.
Yeah, Cocaine. Alright, doing good, man. Over 1 million views off the Big Queens EP. Go check that out if you've been ready.
Been the leader of the cocaine. Got rich putting the cut on the cocaine. Trafficking in traffic when I hit the streets and got my weight up to a been the leader of the cocaine. Got rich putting the cut on the cocaine. Trafficking in traffic when I.
When did you get started rapping?
I started really like rapping in high school. I was like playing around though. I really took it
taking it seriously.
When I was incarcerated. I did 5 years and shit. I had a lot of time to myself, obviously. So.
Correct. So you used it wisely.
Used it wisely.
Okay.
Sharpened my pen game. Came home and just was working. I ain't work as much as I should have been, but it's all good. We here.
So what was your inspiration behind this project coming out? Or even rapping, period? Because like you said, the 5 years and everything else. What made you actually take it serious coming home?
I understood that it was a gift more than anything. I know a lot of people who don't have a gift. Like, they literally gotta like
hustle
on the streets and shit. So to be blessed with a gift is a blessing.
Correct.
It's nothing short of a blessing. I kind of understood that I didn't have to do certain things, you know. So I definitely looked at it as an out, in a sense, without having to be worried about things or look over your shoulder. You watch people get swept under the rug a whole lot, coming from where we come from. So just looked at it, like I said, as a blessing, man. It was something that I could do and not have to really fall victim to this shit.
Since you said that about a gift, one of the things that stuck out when they actually came to me about you and, you know, wanted us to look at you as an artist to interview was the fact that you actually go into the studio one good time. Right. You start a beat. You write to it, you finish it, and you actually get this all done in one process. Right. But it's like you start from scratch. It's not like what's going on now. Explain that process, how long you've been doing it, do you switch up, like all those kind of things.
I most definitely I work with whatever I got at the time. Like if I'm blessed enough to have the producer there with me, then I try to cook everything up on the spot. But I just feel like it's kind of it's more organic that way. Like you kind of get the whole aesthetic of everything, and you kind of like I'm helping the producer make the beat. Nah, I add this or nah, take that out. Nah, I don't do it. Do it like this. And I try to just be as diverse as I can with music. I don't want to like get stuck to having one sound.
Mm-hmm.
Being that from New York, we already viewed as like rappers. Most New York niggas is like lyricists and shit. But you see the way the game is now. It's a different climate. So I just try to be different. Just try to do whatever I can to help. I like to like tweak every part of that. I'm kind of like a perfectionist.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you a little bit, questions more about you.
Right.
What's your favorite food?
Good one. I like Mexican food.
Mexican food?
Yeah.
Tacos?
Tacos. I like lamb chops too.
Lamb chops.
I don't eat like red meat. I don't eat pork. Well, lamb chops is kind of considered. Is lamb chops considered red meat? Kinda, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like as far as like beef and shit, I'm good on beef.
You good on the beef now?
Yeah, I ain't fucking beef.
I think that's everybody now. Everybody's kind of cutting out red meat slowly but surely.
Lamb chops, tacos. That's pretty much it.
Favorite drink?
Favorite drink as far as liquor or my favorite drink?
Both.
Liquor is Babe.
That's not he quick on his feet.
My favorite, I love Pure Leaf tea. I buy like 40 of them. True story.
All right. We gonna know more about you. Top 5, dead or alive. We're gonna switch into the artists.
My top 5. My favorite rapper of all time is Hov.
Okay.
Meek, most definitely. Rest in peace, my man Nip. Nipsey Hussle is in my top
Rest in
5.
peace, Nipsey.
Yeah. Kiss, Jadakiss in my top 5. And Stack Bundles.
Okay. You got a little top 5 going. I like your top 5. You got a good little top 5.
Right.
I want to get into the new project, the new mixtape coming out, Sacrifices.
Right.
Why did you name it Sacrifices and your inspiration behind it?
I feel like that's something that we all could relate to. You just don't gotta be like streets or whatever. Everybody makes sacrifices.
Correct.
And a lot of times you don't really how can I say it? That'll kind of be the opening to your level up, kind of like having to sacrifice. I feel like anybody that kind of got forward in life, you had to sacrifice something.
Correct.
I made a sacrifice with this music shit. It's definitely a different thing to deal with. You don't really like, let's say if you're hustling, you kind of see your progress. You're making money, so you're watching the progress. But with music, you may not be able to put food on the table right away because no money may be coming in, so that's a sacrifice. But it's a worthy sacrifice to me because, like I said, it's something that I feel I'm good at. And like I said, I just feel like it's something that it was definitely a crossroads in my life where I feel like the sacrifice was worth it. So I felt that it fit me for where I'm at right now.
Now that you say that about sacrifices, and we just mentioned like Nipsey Hussle and this whole situation, what is it that you think that he kind of sacrificed for us to learn from this kind of
life? In a sense, I feel like you see over and over and over what happens when you stay in the hood. This shit is like, I was just talking to my uncle just now, my Uncle Gaz and shit. It's like, first thing we're gonna try to do is tear each other down. And I got a chance to like kick it with him and shit through my man Slow. Shout out to my man Slow. So I was down to earth. Like he wasn't caught up in himself. He wasn't. He was like for the people. That was somebody that we should have championed before this. I don't think it should have took him getting murdered. Like now everybody listening to his music every day. I respect it, but to me it's kind of like it's weird, kind of.
I see a little different. You know what happens is sometimes everybody's caught in what they like and what they into and what's going on and different trends and stuff that's going on. Because there's a lot going on now. If you don't notice, from my generation to this generation that's going on, it's a lot quicker, a lot more things going on, a lot more. And one thing that I was always missing, that I always said that I wanted to be a part of and kind of change, is music with a message. And what's sad is that somebody like me that wants music with a message didn't get to understand him until kind of now. I'm kind of opening up to like, damn. And that's somebody like me that's, you know, in this industry, been around different music, but from what I like, I'm more R&B, commercial, and not too much of a lyricist. Now, I know a lyricist when I hear one, you know, but it's just in a time and place for me.
Right.
So just experiencing that now and kind of listening to his message, just like, this is what I really wanted to kind of implement now.
Right.
And look how it's being implemented.
I think that was kind of why I gravitated to him, because he was all about it. You empowering yourself. Like build yourself up. Before I feel like I gotta run to a label, I can become that label, because you can name any label, Bad Boy, Def Jam. They said everybody started from the ground.
Correct.
Not the ground per se, but everybody started somewhere. So he was big on that, like necessarily like empowering yourself. Forget having to like depend on somebody else to get you where you need to be. Nah, just put the work in. And I feel like that's something that's important nowadays. You don't necessarily have to depend on labels or anything like that anymore.
The independent wave is what's going on right now.
That's the wave, man.
And some artists really don't understand how big that is. Like, some goals are still to get signed.
Right.
It's not to be as big as I can independently and just get distribution for right now.
Right.
Like, it's just getting signed. That's what sounds big. Right. That's what sounds like I made it.
Right.
Which is not really it, but you know.
You really make it. You kind of got somebody with their hands in your pockets.
Right. Let's get back to sacrifices though, because you're giving this out, basically, right? Mixtape. You just letting us hear this.
Have it.
When is it coming out? When we should expect the first?
We could drop a single any day. I got a good amount of music already done for it. Most likely, for sure, the end of the month.
Okay.
Top of May, we should have it rolling out. It should be cracking, so be on the lookout for it. Sacrifices on the way.
Yeah, I hear their sacrifices.
Right.
Let them know your social media, everywhere they can find you, learn more about you.
You can find me on Instagram at Chello_MT, CHELLO_MT. Twitter, same thing. Facebook, I ain't been on Facebook in years.
They don't need your Facebook. They don't need your Facebook.
Chello MT on Instagram and Twitter though. You looking for me on iTunes, Chello, CHELLO. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I hear it. So he's on the come up show. So make sure you stay tuned. Y'all already see what he got going on. So here he is.
Again, appreciate you for having me.
No problem.
Shouts to Babe too. Shouts to Babe, Rose. All the homies get something for your Babe.
This right here?
Right. That's a fact. Yo, what it is, man? It's your boy Chello, nigga. Live and direct, come up shows. Here in South Jamaica, Queens, barbershop. Had them come check me. You know what it is. Big Queen.
Alright, anytime you're ready.
Yo, what it is? You know, it's your boy Chello, nigga. Rocking with the come up shows. Big Queens. Let me do it over.
Hell no, you're not gonna be spinning that chair. There's